Hey everybody, what is going on today? Back in the woods, hanging out with Cindy at the cabin. She wants to water the garden today. It's been a fairly dry week. The stuff is looking really good out there. The beans are up. I'll show you guys all that in a bit. But what we're going to do is water the garden. I'm going to show you guys how easy it is with it when we have the brook here and all that. How easy it is to get water. Pretty neat. And it involves Lola, the old side-by-side. I got to fire it up. I got my barrel sitting here. I got to back around the corner, and then I'm going to show you how I pump the water into the barrel. It only takes a minute. Alright, so what I do is I've got this, and this is made because it goes on the water tank. All I got to do with this thing is just drop it in the tank here, and it holds it there so the hose won't come out. We got to go down that way. Get the pump. There she goes, put her right in. We got to get the pump going. We're going to do that courtesy my little Pecron power station. This one's not a sponsored video. I've had this thing for a year now. I will tell you, it's one of the handiest ones I've got out of all of them because it's so light and this thing works really good. It's a little Pecron. I have a submersible water pump sitting right down in the brook there. You can barely see. Okay. Submersible pump. All I have to do is turn on the AC. There we go. Watch this. Plug it in. There it goes. There goes the water. Got a leak right there. We're going to go out and see how the tank is doing. It's old sump pump hose. It's old sump pump hose, and there's a couple leaks in it now, but it still fills this up no problem. Another leak that you can see here. The water's running pretty quick. There we go, sit that right there. Only gonna take a couple minutes, literally. I'll see how long it actually takes to do this. You can see that pump is using about 300 watts. 319 watts of power. 318. Pretty good, eh? 300 watts, and that will run. That little power station there has a 600 watt hour battery, so I could run that for 2 hours at least. Crazy, eh? On that little power station. What are you saying?
How much? It stinks.
It stinks.
Oh fudge, yeah.
It smells like a brook.
It smells like someone farted.
It smells like somebody farted in a brook. That's probably the beaver farts.
I don't know what it is, but
okay.
it stinks.
We got a pretty good leak down here. We're gonna have to get a new sump pump hose one of these days. That's like a $10 sump pump hose.
Just put some duct tape.
What are we doing down there? Half full.
Phew.
Haven't been going 5 minutes here yet, and already half full. Pretty good, eh? About 10 minutes maybe to fill this. Oh, there you go, guys. Not even 10 minutes. Pretty good, eh? She's full. I'm gonna have to down the brook and shut the pump off. Curious how much of the power station it used to do that. How are we making out here? Wow, that's impressive. We're still at 83. I'm gonna unplug it. We're still at 83%. Right there. It was only at 90 when I brought it out because we already charged both of our phones off it, and we've already charged my GoPros off it. So this thing is a beast. The Pecron. Probably shouldn't tell you we call it the little pecker. Hope people don't frown on that. But anyway, I say, where's the little pecker? Right there. That's the pecker on. Anyways, we're gonna head out front now, and she's gonna water the garden. Wow, check this out, guys. Look at the garden with the beans. The beans. The beans. She has corn coming up. The sunflowers. They're actually doing quite well. Look at that. Holy crap. They all look pretty good. Absolutely impressed. For sure these will be done for. This guy here needs a little help here. He needs to be stood up a little better, but looking good all in all. One thing we learned about the corn, they say it likes a lot of water, so she's going to water it pretty hard here. That's going to help a lot. The beans look really good, but this is strange. She put two different types of purple beans in here, and something is eating them all. These ones are doing fine, and these are the purple guys. But then the beans come in nice already. Look, it's only a week. Something's eating those leaves a bit too. A few potatoes here all starting to pop up all over the place. So yeah, somebody commented about the fact in the last video or a couple videos back that you don't have to put potatoes in. Yeah, you do. The deer will clean the plants right off over here. They'll eat the top right off, and then it stunts the plant. You'll still get a bit of a harvest maybe, but it won't be nearly what it was. So but anyway, she's going to get everything watered out here. Good day for it. And I'm going to mow lawn, do a bunch of silly things. Cabin life, man. Cabin life. Doesn't get much easier than this. It's going to pour rain tomorrow anyway. They say. I have trust issues with those guys. It's gonna rain, you're okay. Then it's dry. So nice to even see our rhubarb is coming around. He brought that over from the house. It took a bit of a hit. It's starting to look pretty good. A couple of cucumbers that Cindy brought along too. So, and there's nothing in here yet. Got corn, beans, we got, everything is looking really good. And they're planted nice and even thanks to the seed board thing. I know you can buy plastic ones. I've seen you can get plastic like square foot ones with different holes in them for seed spacing and that, but didn't have one at the time. I whipped one together in about 5 minutes. So anyways, gonna let her water for a bit out here.
Drink.
That's the strangest thing, the way something ate the leaves on all these ones. Something's eating these really bad.
It's a moth.
A moth.
I would say a moth. A moth goes and lays her eggs, and her babies hatch and they eat the leaves.
It's funny, there's only that type.
Yeah,
man, that the whole bed is almost destroyed.
Yep.
They're not going to come back when they lose their baby leaves like that.
No.
They'll die. Brutal. That's brutal.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I have leftover seed.
We have more seed. We can plant a new strain if we have to. But there's some of the purple beans, which are my favorite because they're so easy to pick, right? The purple guys. What's that?
Sorry.
No, what are you saying?
I I thought you talked to me.
No, go ahead.
No, but that was all of the purple majestic.
Purple majestic, those ones are called, and that's the ones some kind of bugs ate. These other ones look fine. A couple little holes eating in them here and there, but it's not bad. I hate to start using insecticide in this garden. I really do. I hate to use it.
We can do Dawn dish soap
Yeah, you can.
and water.
Yeah, 7 works too. SEVIN. Well, you know what, guys? As usual, in the blink of an eye, the weekend is over. Well, not over yet. I guess it's only Sunday morning. Rain coming this afternoon. You know what? We need it, actually. We do need it. Things have been quite dry. The brook is just stupidly low right now. And we need rain desperately. We're supposed to get some this afternoon. That's going to be sunny for the next 7 days. So look at the water level here, guys. When it gets this low, it's not good. This is where I get my water out when I need it for stuff, for watering and stuff, this brook is extremely low. Considering when I bought the property 9 years ago, this rock here was underwater because there was a beaver dam down there. Anybody that's followed the channel for a while would know. Yeah, the water used to be right up almost where I'm standing here. And then one storm in the winter, we had a big flood and all that, and the ice went out. The river, it was all frozen, and when it went out, it took the beaver dam with it. Here you got rain coming soon. You can see there's some gray clouds coming overhead here. I didn't film a whole lot this weekend. We just kind of kicked back and took it easy. I had still been going pretty busy at home, doing a lot in the shop, and then I've been working on that truck quite a bit here the last couple of weeks. I've got rocker panels done front to back on both sides and new rear cab corners on both sides. And underneath's all undercoated now under the cab. Next project, I'm probably building a flatbed to put on the back of it. I hate to. I don't like the look of them. You can build them nice if you build them right. And it's a I was gonna do a rant video on this truck, but I'm not gonna bother. But on how Ford basically engineered the F-150s to be a rot box, because they did. Some of the stuff I had to do up underneath the rocker panels and everything to repair it so it doesn't do it again is stupid engineering. But anyway, yeah, I'm thinking I may have to build a flatbed because the box is on the way out already. Even though the cab is in real good shape, some of the box ribs are starting to rot right out underneath this truck. And I've done this road before, my red one. You repair the whole side on it and then the ribs go underneath. So, and that's basically where this truck's at now. But the cab is in really good shape, the whole front. You can see there's a hole in the front corner of that box down there in the bottom, and that's another one of Ford's wonderful engineering things, because it holds the sand and salt in there. Look at the hole. Gets trapped from behind. This truck's 2011, 100,000 miles on it. Look at the hole. And again, that can easily be fixed. Very easily be fixed. I have no problem doing that. But a year's time, the full front of the box, the whole front rib that supports it under there, it's already starting to rot out. So we should make it a flatbed. Not sure. Anyway, that may be one of my next projects. And the biggest issue is I use this truck almost daily with my work and stuff. So it's starting to quiet down. It's not as busy as what it was. So it's almost time. If I'm going to do it, I got to do it. You know, the MVI is coming up the end of August. We have MVIs here, motor vehicle inspections and all that. And they have to be done for 2 years now. So they're a little fussier when they look at these vehicles because it has to be a 2-year MVI. It's due the end of August. So, and that body, the way it is, it's not going to pass. You can't have any holes in the side of them. So, and I'm not going to dummy it up. I want it done right. But anyway. Not a big weekend over here, just hanging out with Cindy, just, you know, laying back enjoying it, because you need a break from the week sometimes. But sometimes we go home after being here from the weekend and we need a break from this place. So, because, you know, it's a lot of work having both. They're very rewarding having both, having a home and a nice camp. So anyways, from Cindy and I, live simply, remain grateful. We'll talk to you soon.